He found a place in a quiet neighborhood uptown.
He found a place in a quiet neighborhood uptown.
They're looking to expand their market with some new advertisements.
They're looking to expand their market with some new advertisements.
I'm finally done writing our annual report.
I'm finally, I'm finally done writing our annual report.
We need to promote that superior quality more aggressively.
I need to remove that super quality more as aggressively.
Ms. Endo has been promoted to Vice President of Communications.
Miss Endo has been promoted to Vice President of Communication.
You've dealt with these types of issues before.
You dealt with this type of issue before.
That sounds like a good deal.
That sounds like a good deal.
Should we get there early to find a parking space?
Should we get there early to find a parking space?
A really popular blogger recently reviewed the magazine.
A really popular blogger recently reviewed the magazine.
I'll have to postpone my holiday until August.
I have to postpone my holiday until August.
The project will start as soon as the budget is approved.
The project will start as soon as the budget is approved.
If the additional cost is a problem, we can find something else to cut back on.
If the additional cost is a problem, we can find something else to cut back on.
We haven't received any applications from qualified candidates.
We haven't received any application from qualified candidates.
She's been away on business for the last week.
She's been away on the business for like weeks.
Their offices are only a kilometer or so away.
Their office are only kilometer or so away.
Let me correct that for you.
Let me correct that for you.
Is that correct?
Is that correct?
She specializes in drawing outdoor settings and landscapes.
She specializes in drawing outdoor setting and landscape.
I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience.
I'm terribly sorry for inconvenience and and inconvenience.
That's certainly a reasonable request.
That's certainly a reasonable request.
Their prices are very reasonable.
The prices are very reasonable.
It turns out my car won't be fixed for another couple of days.
It's turns out my car won't be fixed for another couple of days.
What advantage does the new location have?
When event, what event does the new location have?
What type of business does the woman own?
What type of business does woman own?
He plans to open up his own business next month.
He plans to open up this out. He plans to open up his own business next month.
You were going to ask for help with our department's workload, right?
You were going to ask for help with our department workload, right?
The copying machine is broken again.
The copy machine is broken again.
He misplaced a key.
He mislaid a key.
You'll have to complete this application.
You have to complete this application.
A computer is not connected to the network.
A computer is not connected to network.
There isn't a company policy about this.
There is there isn't the company policy about this.
Dinner sounds great.
Dinner surprise.
It sounds like it'll be a good opportunity to make new contacts.
It sounds like it will be a good opportunity to make new contacts.
It is sound finance.
It is sound finance.
Could you make copies of these handouts for the meeting?
Could you make copy of these handouts for meeting?
Can you accommodate that many?
Can you accommodate that many?
I'm calling about renting a suite of offices for my company.
I'm calling about renting a source of office for my company.
The cost of electricity is included in the rent.
The cost of electricity is included in the rent.
I can't believe this bus is so crowded in the middle of the day.
I can't believe this bus so crowded in the middle of the day.
Could you check to see if my report looks okay?
Could you check to see if my report looks okay?
One of our competitors is releasing a similar product in April.
One of our competitors is releasing a similar product in April.
We may be able to postpone the release date for another month.
We may able to postpone the release date for another month.
Could you send me some information about your total expenses?
Could you send some information about your total expense?
Could you set aside an item for me?
Could you set aside an item for me?
You have an extensive background in marketing.
You have an extensive background in marketing.
The books there are arranged by author.
The books are arranged by author.
He has received the best evaluations from his supervisors.
He has received the best evaluation from this supervisor.
Our city is hosting the regional baseball tournament this week.
Our city is host the regional baseball tournament this week.
Do you want to get in shape and live a healthier life?
Do you want to get in shape and live a healthy life?
It's blocking the road from our factory.
In is blocking the road from our factory.
The State Theater is about 15 blocks east.
The state theater about 15 blocks.
The train service may be suspended tomorrow.
The train service may be suspended tomorrow.
How's the townhouse renovation project going?
How the townhouse renovation project going?
The news won't be released to the public until tomorrow.
The news won't be released to the public until tomorrow.
He used public transportation.
He used public transportation.
Have you finished the corrections to the handbook?
Have you finished the corrections to the handbook?
Now that it's summer, my landscaping business is getting pretty busy.
No, that is summer. My landscaping business is getting really busy.
One of our players was injured during the last game.
One of our players was injured during the last game.
Why don't you fill out the application form?
Why don't you fill out the application form?
That way we won't have to worry about parking.
That way we won't have to worry about parking.
This package was damaged during delivery.
The package was damaged during delivery.
Will Mr. Warren be back in time for our 2:30 meeting?
Will Mr. Warren is back in time for our 2:30 meeting?